All right, go ahead.
What's up? It's your girl, comedian Jal Judah, and I'm here with regular ass George, and we are a couple of blurs. And, well, we kind of missed you guys just a little bit. We not being clingy, but yeah.
First of all, because I always forget, Patreon.
Patreon.
Patreon.com/regular ass podcast. Adding a bunch of stuff slowly. Extra podcasts coming. We got a new exclusive Patreon show coming called The Casual Enjoyer, which if you enjoy, it's really gonna be me. Every now and then you probably see Judah as well. If you like certain movies, because I didn't watch a lot of shows growing up, so it's like I'm watching classics and just giving my opinion on them.
Sir, I was the VCR. Like, when our VCR was quote unquote stolen, which I really think my parents pawned that bitch. I had to watch soap operas for her while she was clean. So I was a VCR. So
Right.
I grew up watching a lot. I grew up watching old people shit.
Yeah.
In the heat of the night and shit.
I mean, I didn't watch like classic stuff like the Lord of the Rings or like recently, like last year I watched American Psycho.
Classic nerd stuff.
Yeah, so stuff that I was quote unquote supposed to watch.
Let me tell you something. Lord of the Rings is just really fucking long.
But yeah, anyway, that's the point. That's one of the exclusive shows going to be on Patreon. That's coming soon in the next few weeks. I needed to record today, actually. But yeah, it's going to be exclusive on Patreon, $1 a month. Patreon.com/regular ass podcast.
That's almost less than a stamp.
Just go to wherever you see the podcast. Go to the description. It'll be there. But anyway, this episode, I'm trying something slightly new. We did, well, I watched a movie. We could talk about that, but we got some other stuff I'm gonna bring up. We can talk about the Harry Potter movies. I finally watched all 7 of them. Yeah.
So you watched like the British one, so you got extra scenes that we didn't get.
Made everything long as hell.
Yeah, I mean, it's already long, but I mean, see, I immerse myself into things like that when I watch it, so I think that's why I have more of a tolerance. Like, you watch to watch, I watch that shit to escape fucking reality, and I completely get immersed in that shit. Which, side note, they have a Hufflepuff cup at Five Below that I want.
Yeah, I think though. Okay, my initial thought of all seven movies, it was good. It was good, but I don't really see the cult classic cult following that it has. Like,
it's more so the books.
Yeah.
And then now they're remaking it with a whole bunch of American people, so I'm ready to see.
Sounds like it's gonna get worse.
I just want to see the the feedback and reaction to that.
But so I watched all 7 in a matter of about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. On my weekend, I'll watch two movies at a time. 1 through 2, cute intro. I like it. I like how they set up everything. You know what? Let me pause. Let me get the list of the movies. All right. So the first 2 movies, Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets.
Fun fact, Sorcerer's Stone is what it's called in America because they think we're too fucking stupid to know what a Philosopher's Stone is. But they must not know. A lot of us watch Full Metal Alchemist, so weird unnecessary change, to be honest.
Yeah, like I said, the first 2 movies are cute. It's in nice little intro to the lore.
They were little kids too.
And everybody seemed like they actually wanted to be there. So it was cool. It was nice.
They were happy to get them roles.
Yeah, so it's like okay, not to spoil at the end of all the movies, but Harry Potter's kid is not charming at all. It's like when Harry first get here, you like, oh, cute kid. He wants to learn shit. He wants to get away from his terrible family.
He's the fucking worst.
But his kid at the end of the movie, 19 years later, like a douchebag. I don't want.
Hopefully they do the cursed child so they can go more in depth with it.
I forget what his name was.
Severus Albus.
Yeah, Severus Potter. Sneezing Potter or some bullshit. It's
Albus. He was named after fucking Severus.
Yeah, like two houses or whatever. I was like, that's terrible, dude. And one thing I'm gonna say that too. When they aged him up and they use like CGI or whatever, for some fucking reason Harry kept doing this like this shit. Like, is that like their sign of aging? Like, oh, they see that's what old people do. They clear
your parcel tongue or some shit.
This is
I don't know.
This is what old people do. They clear their throat every 5 seconds. Like, what the fuck? Does Harry got cancer or some shit? Like, what the fuck is going on? But whatever.
A little nut stuck in his throat.
Like, what? I don't know. And also, I'm off the rails. Jenny,
Ginny Weasley.
One, I thought I spoiled myself because when I want to say about the third movie, right, third or fourth movie, they saw each other again, and she like had this growth spurt. She was taller than him, so I thought that was somebody else, and they hugged and they did that whole like look into each other's eyes after a hug, like, oh my god, you're hot now type shit. And, like,
You know what's crazy? Like her character's way doper in the books, but it seemed like she really didn't have no development.
yeah, and it just came. Cause when you first see her in the first movie,
She was a little kid. Little
yeah, I
redhead
didn't
kid.
know they were only 1 year apart. I didn't know that. I didn't know they was 1 year apart.
Because the way as small as she is, it seems like
Yeah.
they're like 3 or 4 years apart.
Yeah, so I'm thinking she like 4 or 5, some bullshit like
She's
that.
already no Wheaties, bro.
Like 6 or 7 years old, while Harry is like
She's
what,
like
like
10.
12, like 12 when he first go to her.
I think he was 10 when he
12.
first went.
All right,
10 or 12.
Okay, so he was 10 when he first had with the. So I'm thinking she like 6 or 7 or something like that.
That
like,
bitch 9.
Way younger, right? Then when I look it up, when they finally they had that look, I'm like, Harry, you gonna catch a fucking case, bro? She like,
Yeah, I know.
we got like we got another issue. We gonna talk about that in a minute.
These motherfuckers are worse though, because they like
Yeah,
to touch people.
they annoying. I made a test.
I saw this shit. It was creepy.
So I had to look it up, see what was her age, and I thought I spoiled something because I was like only 4 movies in. The Google search said, what age does Jenny die? So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, oh, she gonna
But
die.
they always do that with most characters. That they just want extensive lore on.
Yeah, but she only like 1 year younger than him. But I'm like, what are you doing here?
I mean, overall with the series, what do you feel?
Um,
Because I know you done seen me set up and rewatch the whole goddamn thing when we was back in East Texas.
okay, I keep repeating myself. So the first 2 is okay. And then it goes to like 3 with Prisoner of Azkaban with Harry's now.
And the quote unquote plot twist.
Yeah, the plot twist, which is everybody's always like an old friend or like everybody's always
predictable.
connected to bullshit. Oh, Harry's dad is a bully, but
Well,
actually
basically, they
he's a good
said
guy.
Star Wars with magicians instead of
Yeah.
Jedis.
Then it kind of lost me on Goblet of Fire, because Goblet of Fire was like just a romance.
My boy!
It's
Except
a-
at the end, just
It's like a romance and a fucking dance and like
you start seeing the Twilight characters.
yeah. So,
crossover.
so you like okay, Harry and them finally get their puberty and they like start looking at each other's asses and shit. So it's like, okay, that's
Jealousy.
That's the whole movie basically.
Murder.
Hermione started dating a Russian dude, and Ron finally realized, oh, I'm kind of into her now, type bullshit.
Oh, he been into her, but he just now he had to admit it because somebody was playing with his toy.
Right.
Which really, I always felt like she was gonna end up getting with Harry, but I guess
I think that was just like too predictable, so that's why they kind of stayed away from it.
sometimes predictable ain't necessarily the worst damn thing.
Harry wasn't even worried about it for real. Yeah, he acted like he did, but
It'll happen if it happens.
he was like, I'm too busy trying not to die. All right, and then yeah, they lost me on Goblet of Fire because it's just a waste of time.
Unnecessary drama.
Yeah, it's just like it's a filler movie. Like they could have skipped the whole thing,
But they wouldn't have made that money.
or summed it up or something. Yeah, I get that, but it's like I don't know. I probably need to read the book. And
The
see.
books are so big that I feel like they were trying to, because like they about this goddamn big,
Yeah.
so they were just trying to.
trying to sum it
included.
up. I get it, but Goblet of Fire was a waste of time.
What they say, murder your darling.
Yeah, and if for some reason back when I was younger, I thought just how it was set up, it looked like it was a later movie. I thought it was like closer to the end.
It was basically like their version of Hunger Games.
Yeah.
We're gonna send some kids into a situation where they could possibly die.
Yeah. Hey, but
Jesus Christ! As soon as we unpause it,
girl, get your ass on.
I guess we gotta give Moo credit now.
Yeah.
Her voice is on the track.
That sneeze was brought to you by.
Moo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The
after
joy of teenagers.
after the loudest fucking sneeze in the universe. After Goblet of Fire, it's just like I said, a tournament, and then it's Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and then the 2 movies for Deathly Hallows. Deathly Hallows Part 1 could have just been edited into the beginning of Part 2.
They could have summarized it.
Yeah, it was just like more just showing off, like, because it looked good, but it's just like oh, here's the three walking into like the desert or whatever, the forest or whatever.
Oh,
For
how they did the animation.
yeah, it was like it looked good, but
And
it
which is
just
crazy because that's the only animated sequence in the whole series of
it
movies.
was just a waste of fucking time. It was just all the movies like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
What's crazy is they could have explained it like at the intro. You
Yeah.
know, once upon a time, as
Because
wizard fairy tales go. Blah,
the
blah.
only important part was at the end of Deadly Hallows Part 1 was them finding out it was like 3 parts to like killing Voldemort for real this time, and Voldemort finding after Dumbledore, Dumbledore,
Yeah.
after he dies,
Dumbledore.
and Voldemort goes and finds his wand, which is apparently the strongest wand in the world.
Oh, the Elder
Yeah,
Wand?
the Elder Wand, which looked like it's made out of like beehives or whatever. You know, that was really the only important part. And then at the end, blah blah blah. I don't know. This is how I take movies. I don't really know the lore behind this, and I kind of probably missed a bunch of stuff. But I don't know. It's just a lot of this shit was just like
Drawn out.
just random interactions, and just like they could have just got to the point.
My problem was Dumbledore just not being open with Harry Potter about a lot of shit.
He was like open, but like not open at the same time.
And then when his parents died, why didn't y'all just adopt this little baby
I don't know.
instead of seeing him to be fucking abused? And we don't talk about how much trauma that nigga shared. He lived under the staircase
Yeah,
till he was like 10.
like they low key didn't really want to fuck with him. I don't know.
And they should have gave him to the, like, you know, like, Dumbledore, you ain't got nobody would raise the baby.
Yeah, they could have gave him
McGonagall seemed like she would have raised him.
like really they could have gave him to
Hagrid.
Yeah, Hagrid, and like he would have gladly taken care of him.
The Hagrid be having moments. I feel like Harry ass would have been running around riding dragons.
I think he would have been. I think he would have been way tougher
Yeah.
too, because he would have been in the forest fighting fucking
Raising unicorns and shit.
unicorn men and whatever the fuck those dudes were.
Oh, centaurs.
Yeah, like talking in riddles and shit. Out of the moon or whatever. Anyway, all 7 movies. I didn't know this coming in. I thought the whole Voldemort thing was just a. Okay. Like I said, we keep having to pause it. Sorry. I came into the movies. I thought the whole Voldemort villain thing. I thought that was only like the first 2 movies.
No, that was a whole fucking.
Yeah, I didn't know the
antagonist.
whole fucking thing was Voldemort. It's like the
Well,
low
maybe-
key, or the whole background story was against Voldemort.
That's the main antagonist. Then they had a few small ones. But if it had different antagonists, then it would be more like a TV series.
Yeah, I thought, but I don't know, because even all the villains were all just like, okay,
It
this
would be
is.
like JoJo. Where's a different
Kinda,
villain
yeah,
every season,
yeah,
but then
kinda.
Dio pop back up.
And even if they made the very last movie Voldemort again, I didn't realize the fucking 5 in between was also just.
yeah, because it's like the villains are people working for Voldemort. Everybody
Yeah.
with the Dursleys, and they just fucking suck. Period.
And it's just like, Draco's Malfoy on them.
Yeah, them-
It's like,
them
them
niggas suck
motherfuckers. So I didn't know that until like 3 movies in, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah, we're still bringing back the Dark Lord. You're like, all right, Jesus
Niggas
Christ.
on back of people's heads and fucking sucking blood
Yeah,
like
so
unicorns and shit.
bringing them back to life by killing Robert Pattinson.
Lord,
Yeah,
my boy.
that was kind of funny when he got resurrected, and that is one plot twist I liked. That Ron's rat the whole time
Yeah.
was the dude. Okay,
Peter Pettigrew.
yeah. Okay, I don't know if I'm tripping, because at the end of the movie, I don't know if I'm just tripping, but did he try to blame like 3 different people for killing his parents? Because he blamed the rat dude.
Which was, they said Sirius gave Voldemort the location of Harry's parents.
Okay.
And then he got arrested. That's why he was in jail. But they were
But it
like,
was
no,
low.
that nigga it was Peter. And Peter was like, I ain't do shit.
Right.
These 2 niggas did it. And they was like, bro, where your finger at? And he's like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, good point. And then he's fucking turned
Fat
back
ass
to a
going
rat.
running,
Yeah.
stuck in the wall.
That was like the only plot twist. I'm like, this whole fucking time that dumbass rat was okay. That's about it. But other than that, when they resurrected him by throwing his fucking half body into he just kind of just dropped him into a pot. And he came back. That was pretty cool. The actor for Voldemort did a really good job.
Wait, one thing I don't like is how she got kind of lazy with, oh, this person is not the person they're supposed to be. Like when old dude was really Marty Crouch Jr. and he described himself as a professor.
Yeah, use some potion.
Yeah, the polyjuice potion. I thought, well, at least they used things multiple times that were available in the world. But I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of every other movie, somebody using polyjuice potion.
Yeah, at the end, everybody dressed up as Harry.
But like he wasn't supposed to be who he was. Then that one professor, remember when they went after the snake, and this nigga was like, "Yeah, I be stealing people's stories, and I erased their memory." That professor, when they fought the fucking snake underground, when the snake was feeding off Jenny.
I think I missed that part.
No, okay, Tom Riddle.
Yeah.
Where he had found a book, and Tom had Jenny down there, and he was using the snake to feed off her to bring himself back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that professor wasn't who the fuck he was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was like so many different. Yeah, it's all mixed together. I
Then old girl, what's on the Umbridge? You know, that bitch.
Yeah, her, she would just wouldn't
that
die.
That bitch just as bad as the Puta that killed Selena.
But okay, going on that because you kind of reminded me. Like I said, the actor for Voldemort did a really good job, and the only person who actually acted out his spells. Like I could feel his spells, you know, like what's the name of what's the name of the fucking death spell?
Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra. Everybody who did it, even the crazy girl you just said from the Tim Burton movies.
Oh yeah. She played. Are you talking about dude's ex-wife? What is her name? She always in the Tim Burton movies.
Yeah, but anyway, everybody except
Bellatrix Lestrange. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. God damn.
Everybody, even her,
testing my knowledge.
Even her crazy ass did the laziest fucking Avada Kedavra. Because anytime when they actually start killing people around like the third or fourth movie, it was always a very lazy, and then it would just like kind of fall to the ground, and you'll wonder. Like I get it's a tween movie. You're not really supposed to kill people, but it was very lazy. In just a visual of it, it's like they didn't explode, they didn't fucking evaporate or nothing. They just like got hit. It's like laser tag. It's like they got hit and it's like, oh shit, all right, I gotta go. Like don't talk to me no more, I'm dead. Like that's how it felt. But once Voldemort came and he's like but
he is a really dope fucking actor in general, because he done played he was in something last night, but he's played in a lot of stuff like The Menu.
Yeah. Oh,
that's him.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Okay.
He's in a lot of shit.
You talking about the chef?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's Voldemort.
Oh shit.
But he's a very prolific actor.
Yeah, because I'll say two things about this. Even though he'll act out his spells, and I actually appreciate it. I felt the power behind it. He's like whatever and kill whoever. They kept saying, yeah, okay. They kept saying he was a Dark Lord. But I didn't really see any Dark Lord shit.
Well, it was all behind the scenes, like
it was always stories.
Well, I think it's gonna be in the Fantastic Beast. That's where you get like more of the back story of it.
Yeah. Because
you see the shit that was happening, and shit was going on, you know, with what led up to that.
But it's like it was just. Yeah, it was just all. That's why I didn't really like. It's like 7 movies and only seen like maybe one cutscene of like him killing somebody in the background. But it's like that's just based on y'all little spell. It's like it seemed like anybody could do that. It's like that's not very Dark Lord stuff. I didn't see. Oh, he's a devil. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to find the other movie he did, because he was like he was in the Lego movie Batman. He was Alfred.
Yeah.
And he was in Kubo the Two Strings. But it's another movie. He's in a lot of James Bond movies. He's in a lot of James Bond, but there's another movie he's in that he's really fucking Wrath of the Titans. Oh. He played Hades. Because I was just watching a review. You haven't seen that? In Clash of the Titans, the new one, he played Hades. So I was like, I just was looking at this motherfucker.
But yeah, it's just I didn't up until like the last movie. It seemed like at this point, it seemed like he was just kind of like he was a bullshitter. He was an opportunist more than like a Dark Lord. He just like take advantage of a situation. Everybody. Yeah, he seemed like he was like a bad kid, but just like who just didn't get the attention that he wanted for real, except from Dumbledore and whatever their relationship.
Oh, he was a menace.
Yeah, I get he was a menace, but
you can tell that motherfucker was a sociopath.
But old boy from Full Metal Alchemist felt like more of an evil. The one who mixed his kid and the dog. That felt like he didn't, like shit like that. I expected.
On a side note, if you dress your kid as that shit for Halloween, I'ma beat your ass. I've seen so many cops. Don't do that shit, please.
No, it's like I watched the Full Metal Alchemist. I'm like, oh, that's evil. Like I didn't see stuff like that. I didn't see.
Oh, haha. Fuck my kid and the dog. Now my career, and fuck my wife.
So I didn't see Voldemort do evil stuff.
Well, he did try to kill a baby.
I mean,
He tried. The only reason he failed.
because he accidentally put himself in there. And
What? No, because Lily, that's his mom protecting him. Like that's the only thing that protected Harry.
yeah,
He killed them. He had what's our boy name? Not Neville. Yeah, Neville Longbottom. He had his parents killed.
yeah. I mean, like I said, but like murder, not to like downplay it, but like it seems pretty easy. It's like that's not really, like I said, Dark Lord.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
like, for
because
the
he had a
title.
cult too, doing all this weird
Right.
shit and causing
But no,
chaos and havoc and.
But no, that's what I'm saying. It's like I just didn't see. Okay, he was they said he might have sacrificed some people, but I never like. Okay,
Well,
I seen.
I don't think he reached the full potential of Dark Lord because he kept getting foiled because he didn't get to take over the Wizarding World.
Yeah, so that's
But
why.
we also have to watch the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them so we can see the prequel before
Right.
that nigga was living on the back of some nigga head
Right.
Well, it was
So
fucking
even
weird.
those movies are about him too.
somewhere in it. Well, no, they're mostly like a prequel. You get young Dumbledore.
Yeah,
It's just a lot. It's so many of them. I don't even know what.
Yeah, which is ironic because I watched
And they
half
fired
of.
Johnny Depp, so I kind of just lost interest
Yeah.
when they fired him.
I did watch half of Fantastic Beasts, like when it first
I watched
came
the
out.
first 10 minutes and I had to stop.
Yeah.
It cringed me out for some reason.
No, it was just so much lore. I was like, I
Yes.
don't know shit about Harry Potter. Like, why am I watching
And I'm
this?
like, if I watch a prequel, I shouldn't have to know the lore.
Yeah.
I should be able to go into it and learn the lore.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the noise in. Fuck it, I'm tired of pausing.
Or shower curtain fan. It'll be alright.
So yeah, that'll probably be the next movies I watch too. So just so I can like understand and finish it and get rid of it.
Speaking of get rid, if any fucking body know how to get rid of some motherfucking gnats, we have tried to boil their ass. We have tried to trap their ass. We have done everything but smoke them out. And that's what I'm doing today. Like, these niggas are disrespectful.
Yeah, because it's okay. We talked about the roaches and stuff like that. I'm
Which we finally got rid of in September.
All right, before we get there, let me finish my last thought on the Harry Potter thing. Okay, you know how they introduced the other 3 schools in Goblet of Fire?
You know, it's actually altogether 7 schools.
Yeah, well,
Which we kind of got fucked out of that.
but like it was like 3 other schools introduced in Goblet of Fire for that tournament.
And we didn't even get
And-
to real deal with those
and
because
then-
they were all unisex schools, not just boy
And
only,
then-
girl only.
And then after that, you never see them again. It's like, okay, cool concept.
Well, I think the tournament's every 4 years.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like they never bring it back for like this Voldemort thing. I'm like, this supposed to affect everybody.
Okay, so with that, they are mentioned more in
The book.
Fantastic Beasts
Oh.
because they talk about the American school, which, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but there are 7 schools. There's even an African school, and I kind of wish we would expand it more on those other universes, but, you know, they're minorities, so who gives a fuck?
Right. And then it was American too, so whatever. Yeah, that's what I was at the end. I was like wondering. I'm like, yo, y'all couldn't like send an owl a text message or nothing. Like, hey, Hitler's back.
He was probably like, hey, bro, let's be real. That's y'all problem.
Yeah,
We're going to
that's-
handle it when it get here.
at least have that scene or something like that. They saying that at least of them not giving a fuck.
Oh, the other schools are in other countries, though.
Yeah, but you can still send something.
Why you gonna send your students?
Dumbledore can fucking teleport by the end of the movie. He can fucking
They could at least send Hagrid girlfriend.
something.
That
It's like
bitches is like too big.
something to help. Like at least defend. Like I get it.
And I wish we got a little more of their love story because they were so cute
Yeah,
together.
that was nice. A giant love.
Oh, no. Hagrid deserves some pussy.
Yeah, something. Well, he looked like he was already getting some. That's why he was so. But okay. What I was saying earlier about like him being vulnerable, be kind of a bullshitter, because when he called out Harry, he was like he did that fucking loud whisper to everybody.
I feel like if he wanted to kill Harry, he could have actually done it. I think he just wanted to directly fucking do it.
Yeah, it was just kind of funny because he told him to come to the Forbidden Forest, and he was waiting with his whole crew, waiting for Harry. He was like,
He was trying to
I guess
punk
he's,
that nigga.
I guess he's not coming. And he's like, turn around, like, I told you he wasn't coming. And then he he just happened to come at the same time. He's like, oh shit, you actually
He
came.
showed up.
And he fucking shot him, and this is what bothered me. This is why you so smart but so fucking dumb at the same time.
This nigga-
Yeah, you did the spell.
Avada-kedavra.
Yeah, you killed him. And you know the first time you tried to do that, it didn't work. Why the fuck didn't you just obliterate his body there? You want. This is what I'm saying. This is he wants.
Why didn't he handle it better this time?
Yeah, why didn't he want? He just wants attention because he brought his
Well,
body.
also with the Horcrux too, because him and Harry are combined by the soul. So one got to die for the other to live. So
and he killed him. But I would have made sure. I would have been like, "Duh, duh, duh." All right,
Set his body on fire.
and fireball. It's like just like fucking made his body into a crater. It's like,
Well, because it's movie logic.
yeah, I get that, but still, it's just so damn dumb. It's like nobody be like, oh, Dark Lord, don't you want to fucking at least cut his legs off? I don't know. It's like,
Like, you don't want to scalp this nigga? You don't
like,
take nothing home?
God damn. You're like, no, let's take his whole body to the school and let the power of friendship bring him back
I
to
think
life.
what they should do is let him grow all the way up, and then we could have get a little more brutal.
Right. And then it's like, then the whole,
Nobody wants to see more children.
and Voldemort dying, just like after they kill the snake, he just kind of like, all right, I'm dead now. It's like, it was just kind of anticlimactic. Like I text you, it was just like
They had to kill all the Horcruxes.
they did the whole Dragon Ball Z
You
fucking.
think they would have killed a Horcrux per movie?
Some,
doing that shit
instead of
all
doing
at
all in one movie, and it felt just like they didn't really work for it. It kind of just happened to run into everything. I don't know. I get it, whatever. But
I
wouldn't.
think
I'm not.
when you a kid, it's different. When you aged with them,
Yeah, and
because I kind of grew up with
and this was like,
the cast.
so this was 10 years of movies.
Yep.
So like, yeah, if I didn't binge it all, I probably would have enjoyed it more. But
If you would have grew up with it, you would
Yeah.
have enjoyed it.
and we'll get into it. Sorry, we're almost done. It's just like,
It's
yeah.
not you, it's these niggas.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm trying to get so we can talk about that.
Because like they fucking disrespectful.
But yeah,
I'm
I'm not probably won't watch it again. Probably watch certain scenes, but it was just anticlimactic.
At least I didn't make you binge watch Twilight.
Yeah, I already watched that shit.
You didn't watch it with me though. That's why I didn't.
Nah, I got a weird relationship with Twilight. But anyway, that's the movies. That's for that movie. And we can get to back what we were saying.
I hated it till I saw it in the dollar theater.
What, Harry?
Twilight.
Oh,
Bro, oh my god.
but
Leave me.
okay, the nets, right? We doing everything, cleaning, and we I know we talked about the roaches like months ago. We got rid of that.
And the thing that pissed me off, we moved into roaches.
Yeah,
Like technically we were invading they fucking
right. And we got rid of that pretty relatively quick, like 2 months. 2 months. It felt forever because
because motherfuckers didn't know how to communicate or
Couldn't-
fucking show up at a scheduled fucking time.
couldn't enjoy it, and they were charging us fees. I don't know if we talked about that. They
Well,
were
we had to pay
charging us.
$75 because they had to cancel. But I'm like,
Okay,
you
'cause-
waited till 3 o'clock, and I mean, we got to be at the house. If you have to bomb somebody's apartment, do
Come
that
early.
shit in the morning.
Like that's why I was saying it's bad business. Because they charge us what was it,
A
$75
cancellation fee.
Cancellation.
But I'm like, you should have told us that. Hey, if we have to cancel, you get a $75 fee.
Yeah, or set up a time, because it's not like we did it like last minute. We
Well,
like
they wouldn't tell them what time they were coming.
that's and I was telling them that's bad business on their part, because I'm like,
The first time they came at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we were cleared out.
and that's easy. That's easy to leave the house for 4 hours because it's the middle of the day. But if you come in like 4:30,
On a Wednesday after my dialysis.
4:30, and 4:30, you might as well say we come off of work, coming home to chill. I don't want to leave for another 4 hours till 8:30. Come on now, at nighttime.
And then it's not like we had, because my sister worked, so I just couldn't go to her house. So we ended up having to hang out in the front office and go to the quote unquote movie theater.
But yeah,
But we're going to
it's
do that
just-
to like, 6:30. And then we just had to wander around and waste gas.
Right. It was just annoying. Just like they don't know what time they coming. Is like, and then they blaming us because of their bad practices. Like write it on the schedule. Take care of those big jobs first, and then.
And I don't think he was doing what the fuck he was supposed to do. Because
Yeah.
if I walk off and I forget something and I come back and you already done, how did you have? And he was telling, oh, it's not even that in bad infestation. I was like, you were literally in and out the house. You didn't look behind nothing.
Right.
You didn't look in anything.
Yeah, move nothing. Or if it wasn't moved, he'll give up. He was like, all the cabinets wasn't open, so we can't get a good bombing in. It's like, bro, just open the damn cabinets.
Then we said, oh, then while we were dealing with the goddamn roaches, the apartment got infested with fucking fleas. We don't have a bed.
Yeah, fleas. That was pretty quick though. That was like a week, but it still happened. Fleas happened. We got
They talking about,
another.
well, the previous tenants didn't have pet. You wouldn't know that because everybody in this bitch got pit bulls, and that's an illegal breed.
Y'all
for
don't
this
even come
apartment
check.
complex.
Y'all don't even come check everybody. I don't see any of them come past the office building.
Exactly.
I never see.
And I don't see no cameras out here like that
Right.
either.
Or if they already seem fake, whatever.
Let's get a pet and see how long they be like, we babysitting. So
But we finally started getting them the roaches down to like a very minimum, and
But look, I'm gonna make the ass come spray 2 or 3 times since we pay for it every fucking month anyway.
right. And then like last week, we got to start getting nets when it started
Well,
getting
no,
colder.
it started getting worse.
Yeah.
And we've been pouring like week before, because remember I poured all that hot water down the sink. But it might either be coming through the fucking AC vents
Which
or
is
from.
annoying.
I think it might be coming from the other apartment because there is a random fucking smell
Yeah.
that is permeating our house. It's not our house. We take the trash out. It still smells weird. It just kind of wafts from area to area.
It's just like usually it's like the front door or some
It's
shit like that.
dirty.
You know what too? It might be because there's a lot of holes around this building. It could be a dead squirrel or something
That's
inside.
what I was, but no, because no, they have a quite distinct smell.
Well-
and my nephew came, he's like, no, that's not like a dead animal. He's like, that's sour.
Yeah.
Like that's, I feel like they leaving they fucking water in their sink, and the smell because those smells do travel through because these vent systems are connected.
Yeah. And I think
they just need to go and get evicted because I think they nasty.
and they'll find out.
Because my nephew looked up like through the balcony, could see that their apartment looked nasty as shit. Because you know he gonna look shit.
Yeah, and I think he lived by himself and not paying his rent. So
There's two people up there. It's two different dudes.
I seen the one recently, so yeah, it's who knows what's going
I'm tired
on
of
up
this
there.
apartment. That's why we need to get a house.
So at least all the problems be ours.
Yeah, because shit.
But yeah, so we trying to figure out that's our current.
We done did what
Nets-
vinegar and goddamn
Yeah, I rate boiling water into things,
Baking powder.
soda,
Baking
baking
soda,
soda
yeah.
and vinegar, closing
put
up all
our
the stuff,
traps.
closing up all the
And
drains.
this is a summer problem. Like it's getting
Cold.
as fuck. Guess we have to wait for the pipes to freeze to get rid of the goddamn nets. We not nasty. That's why I'm mad. We not fucking nasty.
Then I just set up these water, vinegar, and water and wine bottle traps too.
And them motherfuckers is
I caught one. That's annoying. I'm like, what? Why the fuck we always get like the oddly smart?
yeah, because like when I was in there trying to cook the steak, they gonna start swarming. I was like, why the fuck are you like the fuck, nigga?
Like, why the fuck? Yeah. Okay, what's annoying? What I noticed, 'cause I was cutting up the apple right for the traps.
Yeah.
As I had the
on your
apple,
ass.
as I had the apple in my hand, I was cutting it. It was around me, but I left the apple on the table while I was like setting up. It wasn't fucking with the apple.
That's
It
weird.
was like, why the fuck? What are y'all doing?
These motherfuckers smart.
Like,
You sure these ain't like drones or some shit from the government?
fucking watching us.
I don't know what for shit. I don't got shit. Where's some tacos? Anyway.
But they doing the same thing mentally for me, because I had a whole plan for today, but then the nets started getting bad. I guess they woke up and they kind of fucked me up. Fucked up my day.
Era's being her fight for her life, bro. You know she don't like no type of goddamn boob.
But we'll figure out what's next. What's our next mini boss in a few months?
No, I don't want it. I'm good. Like, can we get a pet to get rid of? My sister said we can borrow Milo, so we might have to bring him over and let him chase the nets.
Hell, he ain't gonna do shit.
That nigga, he got a whole new level of experience. Shit.
Okay, I got some things. I wrote down a bunch of different articles or whatever. I want to get your opinion on that 48 oysters thing.
Oh God. Well, you know what's really ironic? She did that shit, and at the same time, there's a report that people are getting a brain-eating amoeba from fucking oysters and from being in the seawater.
Okay.
So that bitch might be dead next week.
So if you don't know, if you're not online a lot,
Well, let me tell you.
go for it.
Okay, so this girl, when you look at her, did you see what she look like?
No.
The bitch bad. She fine as fuck. Light skin, little blonde hair, got a nice little shape. Like if I was shaped like that, I'd be a whore. So anyway, so this dude had been bugging the fuck out of her as thirsty niggas do, and was asking her, hey, let me take you out for a drink. She's like, you know what? There's this place I want to go. Let's go. So they go to an oyster bar, right? She sit down and ordered. They were $15 a dozen, I think. She ordered the first
$15?
a dozen. They had a special going.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So she
I thought
ordered
it
a
could
lemon
be-
drop, and she got her first dozen, slurped them motherfuckers up. Second dozen, slurped them up.
Wait,
Third up, like
hold up.
verbally slurping, like
Yeah. Oh, I seen it.
she did it to
She like
four
period.
fucking. She
Camera pointing at the thing, light on. Period. Just,
she ate 4 dozen. She's like, oh, they so good. I was like, damn, she sound like shit. That had me in the mood to suck some dick. I was like, God damn, bitch, is it good? So then she's like, oh, I'm ready to eat now. Ordered some fucking, them potatoes look good. Some potatoes and some crab cakes. And then the nigga got up, went to the bathroom and left. And she got mad, but she covered the bill. And they were trying to like, oh, you only tipped $8. She's like, first of all, I tipped 8 in cash, but I tipped 11 on the card. So I tipped like 20. She tipped like $20.
Right.
But she ended up spending like, I think $111, $112. But yeah, she ate 4 dozen oysters, had 2 lemon drops, had an order of potatoes and some crab cakes. And like, you could kind of see the dude a little bit in the back,
Yeah.
but he did leave.
Yeah.
And he didn't pay for his own drinks. And he was like, my bad, I asked you out for a drink, so I'll pay for it. I'm like this. if you go on a date, be like, hey, I would like for us to get a drink each and maybe split an appetizer and talk and see how it go. Anything outside of that, I'm not covering it.
That bitch touched my
Ew.
fucking lip.
Ew. Ew. It touched him. But yeah, I mean, I feel like she brought her own money. She paid for her shit. And then she probably did get her money for the drink. But I feel like she wilded out a little bit. But she didn't like him in the first place. So
Yeah.
he was lucky to be there in that instance. But
So a lot of people on TikTok was like, why didn't you just ignore him? Or like, people going back and forth, like, if you don't like him,
some motherfuckers be persistent, though.
yeah, and I get that. But at the same time, y'all kind of ask for that too. Y'all kind of be like, not to like a super creepy way, but it's like, y'all be like, okay, y'all gotta like kind of fight for me. So
I'm going to say this. That's some girls. If I like you, nigga, I was straight up with you. Because I kind of got caught because I said it on the radio. And then I was like, oh, shit, he in the audience. He heard it. Let me go on and address this shit. Because I was low-key plotting on you from behind the scenes. But it's like one thing to be like, hey, I like you. Let's go out. I like you. Let's go out. But after like the fifth fucking time hey, you up where my hug at, ass nigga.
Yeah, after
like
months.
them niggas be different. They be overly persistent.
Yeah, after months and years, then yeah, it's like, okay.
Like when I used to work at the DFW airport, it was this fucking trash guy. This nigga's name was Doctor, because that's what his parents want him to be. And this motherfucker would come by every day and try to talk to me. And I'm like, bro, first of all, you're in your 50s. I'm in my 20s. Leave me the fuck alone. Kept coming through there. Then he got to, oh my God, you know what? You remind me of my dead wife. I love to take you for a call. Leave me the fuck alone. That's probably how that nigga was. Hey, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. How you doing today? What you doing tonight? Oh, you said you getting in the shower. Without me, you should let me take you out for a drink. Are you hungry? Bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't mean that. Ma'am. Hello.
Right.
Hi. You see my messages?
Right.
Food?
But I think, I didn't know the price of the oysters at first. I thought it was gonna be
16.
way
It
more,
was a
but
special.
15 ain't not that bad. But also, you
think
trust
good.
that? You, like,
It was
you,
a special because she said she wanted to go back to that
yeah,
restaurant,
no,
but I
I'm
guess
talking
they
about
were wrong.
her. Like, you trusting that many oysters or any fish in general
First of all, the mercury
for
levels.
for $15.
And they should have capped that shit. Be like, look, man. But they probably didn't because it's two people at the table. And they probably like, oh,
Yeah, I
ain't
thought
no
they was
way
gonna share it,
This
not-
bitch eating 48 oysters by herself.
Motherfucker just like in awe from a distance. Like,
I was going out to eat with my homegirl, and they brought us a fucking pallet, like a little bitty thing of crawfish, and we shared that shit. I could not imagine.
48 oysters ain't then you still hungry.
Let me tell you something. When we first started dating, you thought I wasn't eating, trying to be all feminine and shit.
Because
I would have never done that in front. Like, could you imagine if when you first came, I just, these good. You ain't gonna eat.
nah, I probably would have been like, I don't know. It would have been a whole different look.
You know, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, what the fuck is this coming from? It was like, because look, I ain't gonna get into that. Whatever.
Oh, after we gotta talk about that other girl though. That bitch with the fucking purple lipstick with the green outfit on. Talking about, oh my God, I can't
Oh,
believe
the
you brought me
fucking. I think that was a skit.
I thought no, it was, but I thought Cheesecake Factory was a nice restaurant.
Yeah, okay.
Am I not understanding correctly?
Yeah, it's just a
chain.
it's a weird
restaurant, but it's-
mentality. I don't know.
Like, nigga, where's our first date?
So
Cheddars. Oh my God, I was so motherfucking.
So this
oh my
other
God.
so this
yeah.
other TikTok girl, guy asked her out. I don't think it was as persistent as
He
the
picked
first
her
guy.
up, and they got to the parking lot. She was like, "Would you take anybody as pretty as me somewhere?" First of all,
One,
bitch,
she
you had
wasn't-
purple lipstick
yeah,
on
purple lipstick.
with a green outfit.
She looked like a disease.
Right, that bitch like she wore that gonorrhea lip gloss from goddamn Sexy Red, who was fucking pregnant. Jesus Christ. She's multiplying.
What the guy when he went to go pick her up, she was late coming out.
Of
He
course
sat
she
there.
was.
He sat there for an hour,
Oh no, I'm leaving at 10 minutes.
and they had an original plan to go somewhere else. They didn't say, but he was like pointing to her. He's like, "We were supposed to go here, but you came out late, so we had to change plans."
Because he probably had a reservation.
Yeah.
And they lost their reservation.
Because
so
she wanted to take her
that's on
time,
her.
whatever. But they get there and she wouldn't get out the car because she's like, "Oh, Cheesecake
And
Factory."
baby, and he took her busted ass home.
Right.
And now she on Twitter TikTok trying to defend herself. Nah, bitch, it's done.
Yeah, so it's just like he didn't get mad or angry. He was just like,
He's like, no, take
he was
me home,
like,
it's cool.
I tried. Like, what do you mean? What's wrong with one? I didn't think Cheesecake Factory was like. She was acting like it was a McDonald's or something.
It looks expensive. As somebody who got the nigga try to take me to KFC, bitch, you need to be grateful.
Right.
But at the same time, this the type of bitches, like, y'all know how people be like, oh, women love men who treat them like shit, but y'all like bitches who treat y'all like shit too.
That was just I definitely would have just, the moment she was like, Cheesecake Factory, I would have took her home immediately. I wouldn't even argue. I was like, all right, I guess. But yeah, it's just unnecessary.
People, I feel like everybody is so defensive and be wanting to play games. That shit's too much.
All right, like just go on a date. If you didn't like them, just say no, whatever. It's like, I don't know.
Some people want their free food. Some people like to be treated like shit.
And look at that, she didn't get nothing.
We tried to watch Slaughterhouse.
We're only like 30 minutes in. We'll get into that later.
I thought it would be fun.
Yeah, it seemed like a really bad, scary movie, like the parody movie.
I thought it was. Man, let me tell you, the best one. We gotta watch this shit about that that fucking dog.
Huh?
That dog that was trying to kill people, and he kept fucking up, and he couldn't kill nobody.
Yeah, we watched it.
We need to watch this shit again. That's gotta be a tradition every October. This shit was funny. I want a full-length movie.
Taylor Swift fans criticized for chaotic behavior at Era Tour's movie.
Well, they already.
You see the people
They
dancing?
already cleared that up. The theater encouraged it. She encouraged it. I don't even. If you want to talk about Taylor Swift, you can. I'm not giving her or Jada any of my energy.
I just think it's funny just watching people just stand up in at a movie and dancing in circles, like it's just like cult behavior.
I don't like the bitch as a person or an entity because all she do is complain about bad relationships. But if a black girl do the same thing, try to build a career, she'd be called a whore. People paying $700.
Prosecutors want to recharge Alec Baldwin in Rush shooting.
But after that, they resolved it.
They resolved it, but then they bringing it back for some reason.
Why?
New Mexico.
So they'd have to try me, so I was double jeopardy. So you can't fuck with me again.
New Mexico. Prosecutors say they want to recharge Alec Baldwin in involuntary manslaughter after the same charge was dismissed against him in April. This comes after new evidence was found that they believe connects Baldwin to recklessness around safety standards on set. NBC's Chloe, blah, 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 whatever. You get the point. They're trying to get him again. Like, fuck it. Let's get as much as we can. 189 decomposing bodies found at a funeral home offering green burials.
I'm sorry, what?
189 decomposing bodies found at funeral home offering green burials.
Well, I mean, that's kind
It is very green.
Or they could do a sky burial. Do you know what that is?
Oh, my God.
It's in your nose, ain't it?
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Do you know what a sky burial is?
Talking about the birds? Yeah.
Oh, hey, guess what? Rihanna's pregnant again. This is baby number 3. Her body is gonna be trash in like 5 years.
I thought she only had 1.
2. They just had their second baby. She's pregnant again. They got a girl and a boy. Would you like to be on the show? What is it? I can't see it. Bro, I don't know. Well, I guess good for them.
Because of Colorado issues, they I guess they kind of bent the rules a little bit, and then now they ain't taking care of bodies like they supposed to.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's multiple ways to dispose of bodies, and a lot of time it don't even cost that much. But I do not want to be buried under a tree. I don't like that shit at all.
Or you gonna be turned into a tree?
I'm good. Why? Because then my soul got to be trapped in a tree, and then I end up as toilet paper. No, nigga. No. Gonna turn me into dust so I can be blown in the face of my enemies.
You'd be turned to a wise tree like from Legend of Zelda.
No.
Got a face on it and shit. Anyway,
I'll probably end up on a fucking episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Was you about to say something before I went to the next one?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, because people have been like inboxing me and stuff asking about LA. I know we kind of talked about it a little bit.
I mean, we can at the end of the show we can do like a full of 15 minutes if you want to just talk about it.
It ain't gonna take a whole 15 minutes.
I mean,
how do y'all survive with gas? How do y'all survive with rent? I saw somebody living in the back of a Mustang, like the Mustang I used to have, so I know he ain't had no space. He was storing milk outside of his car because it was cold outside. Hey. LA is different.
LA's a mess.
Yeah, we can talk about it again. It's just a short recap.
Biden plans to ask Congress for $100 billion. When I took the pictures of it.
So I guess he's gonna split the money between the two.
Which still is crazy.
I feel like Ukraine might actually pay us back. They
But
might.
no, but still, that's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of ducks. Like, goddamn, 100 billion. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to even pretend I understand how war works and all this shit. But it's just like, damn, that's
But
a.
because they part of NATO and they're obligated to help, they're like
But
they're because if we go to war, then they got to help us too.
I mean, it seems like we're the only ones helping. It's like, is it just U.S. and then whoever needs
It's
help?
supposed to be the U.S. and the UN.
I'm like, damn.
But technically, like Ukraine is not part of NATO, so we really the only ones like in the NATO that's kind of,
Right.
as far as I know, that's helping. If I'm wrong, let me know.
But I don't even understand the fight between what was Islam,
Hamas.
is Hamas and
In Israel.
Israel.
I don't either because Israel and Palestine been in war for years. Not Hamas and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of lore. There's a lot of stuff to learn before.
Even Lord just straight up.
Is it just like religion, or is like what the fuck is going on?
Okay, so the way somebody's playing on TikTok, Europe kicked the Jews out. Palestine was like, "Come be here." The Jews was like, "Cool. How about we just take this shit instead?" And Palestine was like, "Nah, my boy. We said y'all could kick it with us, but not kick us out." And Israel was like, "But God said we could have this." And Palestine was like, "But God said we could have this." And so they've been beefing. And Hamas was like, "Hey, let me go on and slide in here real quick, my boy."
That's a shame.
So that's how I was explaining on TikTok. So I don't know. I'm not claiming that is correct. That is just the understanding I had. And I
Right.
have the attention span of a cricket. So
Right.
other than politics, anything happy happen? Any new games drop? Like,
I'm playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's
is that the game you played last night
yeah,
with the two phone?
with the 2 phone.
Yeah, the two phone. You had two phones. What was you
No, that's
playing?
Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter now. That's what that is. We gonna hurry up.
I don't like being touched, and these niggas they
Yeah, they be
it's
on
like they
you.
land on you to just
On
fuck
you
with you.
and land on your lip and your nose and shit.
They like toddlers.
It's just.
You ever been around a toddler and they
They-
sing in
they-
your nose
they
and touch your
suic-
face and shit?
They suicidal. I looked at because I ranted about this on the Hooms. I tried to look up because same with like wasps. I was trying to like, what's the purpose for them? And they're just food.
Pretty much.
They're just food. I'm like, why y'all in the house then?
We need a lizard.
Why y'all here? I'm really thinking about it.
Anybody got a lizard we can borrow?
I'm really thinking about it. Something that like jumps. You might have to get rid of your fear of frogs.
Nigga, no.
We're gonna have to get a frog.
We can get an iguana. We ain't get no frog. George, I love you. I'll beat your ass.
You get one of those little cute little green
No.
ones. You never seen the ones on
No.
TikTok? The one that be biting their owner
No.
thumb?
I don't give a fuck. If that nigga ain't Kermit the Frog, Kermit, don't bring Matt, nigga. Look,
Or a bird or something.
look. Let me tell you something. Do not play with my irrational fears.
No. But anyway, or a spider. Get a fucking tarantula or
Then
something.
she gonna freak the fuck out.
She be alright.
We might get past the lizard. Shit, we used to have a iguana named George. He was cool. I fuck with an iguana that was like George. George was cool. He ain't fuck with nobody. He just did the fuck he did. Then he died. That's it. Nigga was cool. He never grew. He just stayed the size of a regular ass lizard and was chill.
But yeah, we got to figure it out. I didn't do no research on this one, but I just found it kind of funny. Father buys 3 houses in Bulgaria for £3,000 on eBay because he fed up with UK prices. I didn't know you can buy houses off of eBay.
Man, let me tell you something. People used to sell drugs and their virginity on eBay.
Like, yo, I get that. I know that.
You can pretty much
But
buy
how?
anything off eBay. Watch. Go
I know
ahead,
you can
go.
buy. I know
That's
buy a
all.
car.
I bought my first car off eBay.
I probably need to look on it too. See somebody giving away a broken car, so I can work on it. But yeah, that's all I got in like news. I think that was the new section I was talking about. I just started taking pictures of like articles and then talk about it.
House for sale by owner, $3,450. House for sale, $40,000. House for sale, $120,000. House for sale, half of interest for sale, $82,000. Tiny home, $40,000. Tinier home, $15,000. Ooh, 3 houses, 9 bedrooms, 7 bath, on 7,592 acres of land in Costa Rica for $700,000.
But yeah, the video games. The Yakuza Like a Dragons. The Yakuza games, talking about them like with Japanese mafia basically.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. It's actually, I'm kind of mad that I missed out on this. Actually, we got a pretty good story.
Oh, of course.
Now I got the attention span, I guess. It's really interesting.
You know how you talk about at least the motherfuckers kill the people they supposed to go after?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the
Okay.
dumbass at the
Yeah.
fucking
Okay.
fair?
The Texas. Let's talk about that. I almost forgot.
So my baby got to go to the Texas State Fair for the first time. I've never gone because it's outside and there's people and it's a lot of walking and the goddamn food
You
is
have to point
expensive.
your mouth at the.
Food is expensive, so I didn't. Her godmother took her. As they about to leave, why somebody started shooting?
Yeah.
Bro, like, for real, we doing this in public.
Yeah. You can't do shit anymore. Motherfuckers always ruin
That's why I
it.
don't go outside, bro. You doing too damn much.
Apparently, what is his name? Was like some Turner or some shit like that.
I don't know. It looks like it was probably some ghetto shit.
Black
that I ain't
dude.
even finna remember.
Black dude said he was like, "Oh, I was just defending myself," and
Against who?
and shot somebody at a food court.
You shot 3 people.
Then 3 people that wasn't even the people that you aiming at, which that always bugged me. It's like these motherfuckers who got guns or like doing gang banging shit. They always bring their beef, and it always affects everybody else except
the
the people.
motherfucker they supposed to
Yeah,
shoot.
except the people that they want to fucking hurt. It's like, one, if you gonna own a gun, you need to fucking figure out your aiming. Like, god damn, bro.
Or do a walk up on shit. Walk
Jesus
up on their
Christ.
ass and shoot them and walk off.
Fucking punch him, hold him, like something. Jesus, dude. Motherfuckers be trying to shoot from a distance and shit like they a sniper. It's like, come on.
And then
bro.
they shoot sideways. Like, that's not how you hold a gun.
Or be shooting like the moment they take it out their pocket and shit. That's how I feel like they
Or be like that dumbass that goddamn 7-Eleven shit fall out just
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like trying to pull it out their pocket and it gets stuck on like a
it's got a clip in it and they
Yeah.
just da-da-da, in a circle just shooting.
get stuck on their phone. They fucking shoot them. They kneecap off or something.
Shoot their dick off and then they just be sitting there looking dumb as fuck.
It's just like, damn, dude. Like, why? 3 other people got affected because your dumb ass,
Oh, and then the state fair had to lose money because they had to offer a refund.
which is a state fair, which I believe
They
on top
make a lot of damn money.
on top of his
Yeah, you gonna have to pay that back.
attempted murder,
You got to pay all that shit back, nigga.
he gonna get in trouble. He gonna get fined for that.
Cause motherfuckers who wasn't even at the fair that time, like we was there earlier, so let me go ahead and give a little discount. I don't blame him, but shit, this nigga gonna owe reparations forever.
Yeah, he gonna be on there for a minute. There's no defending that either. It's like, bro, supposed to be having fun. Go take that hood rat shit somewhere else.
Cause people say they don't go after dark for that reason.
Yeah.
Child, I'm telling you, these. Oh my god, I wish death on all these.
Which
men.
never. That's why I never understood, even as a kid, motherfuckers like glorify that life.
And then they be like, oh, this rapper, I admire this rapper because he had killed people, but now he live in Beverly Hills, baby.
Yeah.
So the fuck.
They glorify it like as if it feels good or whatever.
But then when something happened to somebody, they feel y'all need to jail.
Okay, the dude, and they be, like I see them at the store or whatever, and they like head on a swivel. It's like, you always got to keep your head in swivel. Like for what? Like why?
Paranoid.
Like you have beef with so many people.
Oh, paranoid agent ass niggas.
Because I don't have to do that. Because I don't have beef with people like that.
Right, I keep my ass in the house.
If somebody surprised me with beef, it was a fucking surprise because
The only beef I like is tacos, nigga.
because I did not ask for it. I ain't like look for it or nothing.
And that be the people that be really trying to fuck with you, like, because it's basically if you out the way, then motherfucker, oh, I'm gonna beat you up, little bitch. We adults. I would shoot the fuck
Like
out you.
I'm not fighting.
I tell people I don't fight. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you. I'm disabled. I'm gonna shoot your ass. What's up?
Or I'm a comic. I know how to use my words. I fucking talk my way out of the motherfucker.
I will call the police on you. I don't fucking mind. You snitch, okay, bitch. Police.
Like it's been like 10 years since I had like a real argument like at work or something like that with somebody out loud. No, I lied immediately. I yelled at that dude.
Because that dude, yeah.
And Brooks, I forgot that fast. I fucking yelled at him. He was fucking
You're like a
lazy.
nerd.
He was lazy as hell.
He's doing too damn much.
Because he was lazy and then made me work double because of how lazy he is, and that fucking pissed me off.
If I gotta do your job, I need your pay.
And then he know he do that, but then try to ask like, what's wrong? He's like, you know exactly what the fuck wrong with you. Like, get this shit out.
What they call it, weaponizing confidence.
Yeah, it's like. So I take that back. So not 10 years. That was actually like 6 months. But I knew it wasn't gonna get into like fist.
You tried though.
I tried, but I knew he wasn't gonna get to like fisticuffs.
He's too lazy for that. He's too lazy to fucking fight. He's gonna look dumb.
Punch a right in the stomach. Nigga fart and fucking pass out.
But nah, they caught that motherfucker. That's what he get.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Is that it? Is that anything else?
No, just anybody who wonders, I'm still waiting to hear back from the Laugh Factory. Once I get an update, I'll let you guys know. I feel like I killed that shit.
Oh yeah, you talk about that before we leave. Yeah.
So, I went to LA to do my first impressions, which is basically a 3-minute showcase where you perform at the Laugh Factory before a show, and you know, if you do good, you get to go on to the next round, which is the graduate showcase, and I think it's 5 minutes. I flew out on Saturday night, stayed in my hotel room pretty much all Sunday, ordered a $30 burger, was sad about that. Grabbed a bottle of water, that shit was $9, but I got to ride around the Uber and see the city, and I freaked out when I realized that y'all gas was cheap at $6.29 and high at $7.90. How y'all living? Are y'all alright? Do y'all need help?
That's why they all psychotic and always scamming and all that shit.
But I went to the show. I did really good. I got to see Sidney Castillo. If you don't know who he is, I mean, he's on Netflix. Oop, he's on Netflix.
Did it say shut the fuck up?
Yeah, it's a little dude talking about shut the fuck up. I said he looks short. But yeah, like Sidney Castillo, he's really awesome. Just look him up. He's always on the Laugh Factory's page. Nigga's a beast. But yeah, I had a good time. I hung out. I think that upstairs part of the Laugh Factory is haunted. I'm not finna try to fucking stay to find out, but I went back to my hotel room, got to the airport at 3 o'clock. The kiosk wasn't even open, but then I brought my ass home. And I only cried twice before I had to fly out, so I ain't crying no way back, so I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because I was scared.
It's a weird time.
Last time I flew, I got sick, so I think mentally, that's why I was hung up on it. Because that's like when my kidneys failed. So like mentally, I was just kind of like, I think I was a little traumatized. So yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it to you.
I'm so tired of this nigga. It's just, I wasn't trying to do that. It just kept popping up.
But yeah. Yeah, you did that. Got to go back there. So now get back into the motions out here.
I'm ready to fly again. Like if somebody want to book me and you look, book Southwest, that shit cheap. I can check my bags. Do that. Oh, and I met the girl on the plane who's really, her boyfriend does like this really cool horror art. So hopefully we made a connection.
Yeah.
Shit
If
was
I
creepy.
wrote horror, then yeah. But we'll
But
see.
zombies technically.
I mean, if I need it for, because otherwise I'm drawing my own stuff right now.
You say you could do
It'd be like one zombie drawn really well.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Why is this one so much detail and everything look like shit? But yeah, anyway. Again, patreon.com/regular ass podcast. We got a lot going on. Sunday, well, the Sunday has already passed by the time I post this one out. If you check the Patreon and you subscribe for $1 a month, you will see, you'll have 2 chapters of Wyatt so far. So you can download for free, well, free as in after the monthly.
Bro.
And then you have at least 1 episode of Casual Enjoyer that I've already recorded before. So
We just over here getting violated, trying to
yeah,
bring y'all
because
entertainment.
like you said, it's like a toddler. They don't fuck with you until you doing something. It's like, God
You know
damn.
that's how Puff gonna be. If we ever get him over the night, he just gonna be. We gonna wake up. It's gonna be a finger on my eyeball. He gonna stick his finger in your nose. It's gonna be a foot on your back. It's gonna be an elbow in my chest.
Saying, chop him in the back of his neck,
Don't do
knock his
that.
ass out.
I miss him.
He a boy. He'll take it.
He trying to walk now too. I miss my baby. Gotta get Puff back on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. See y'all later.
Bye, niggas.
Peace.
Into left 4 uphill over gravel, widens 50. Left 3, 100. Caution, hard brake for acute hairpin left, don't cut, narrows over tarmac, 80. Right 3 opens. And right 5 tightens 4, narrows. Into right 4 tightens 3, long, don't cut. Into flat left, don't cut, over gravel and left 4, tightens 1, don't cut, 40. Right 4, hard brake for acute hairpin right, don't cut, narrows 50 for finish.